the last 10 days of Ramadan and about Laylatul Qadr. That the Prophet ﷺ, when the last 10 days of Ramadan would come, he would do three things. The first thing that he would do, أحيا الليل, he would make his night come to life. So previously, his habit ﷺ was to sleep a part of the night, to pray for a part of the night, and then again to sleep for a shorter part of the night. So he would sleep for half of the night and pray for a third of the night and then sleep for a sixth of the night. And that was his habit sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As for the last 10 days of Ramadan, أحيا الليل, he would make the night come to life. So the majority of the night he would spend in prayer sallallahu alaihi wasallam and in doing activities which is the opposite to what we normally do, because in a normal sense the night is for rest and for some small prayers, and the daytime is for activities. But in the last 10 days of Ramadan, the Prophet ﷺ would make the night time his time of his primary activity sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in the narration of Imam Muslim, the second thing that he would do, he would wake up his family. So in the previous days, the Prophet ﷺ would allow his family to pray at times and sleep at times, according to what they wanted to do, according to what they were able to do. When it came to the last 10 days, he would make an effort to wake up his family members. So the sunnah is to wake up your family, your wife, your children, to get everyone up and to make an effort for the whole family to pray. And he would, it's an expression, tighten his belt. He would make the last 10 days of Ramadan a time where all of the luxuries of the dunya were put aside, all of the concerns of the dunya, whether it be, marital relations and intimacy, whether it be, fine food, whether it be whatever it is, but from the finer points of the dunya, those things were not given priority in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Rather, the last 10 days of Ramadan is a time for focusing yourself upon what matters, focusing yourself upon ibadah, and really cutting out all of the unnecessary things that we might do in the last 10 days of Ramadan. That's not to say it's not allowed, for example, to be intimate the last 10 days of Ramadan. There's nothing wrong with that. Or that it's not allowed to eat a lot, like within the limits of what Islam allows. But just that the focus in the last 10 days of Ramadan should be ibadah, not that ibadah gets a small part of the last 10 days and then the rest is spent, basically enjoying and eating and doing whatever people and he would like to do. Instead, the last 10 days are spent with a pure focus upon worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in the narration of Imam Muslim, that the Prophet ﷺ used to make an effort in the last 10 days that he didn't make in any other days of the month, in the last 10 nights that he didn't make in any other nights of the year or of the month of Ramadan sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So really this is a time now to put all of your effort in, to really, as you've been jogging slowly like a marathon runner, now is the time for the sprint, where all of your energy, all of your effort, all of your focus goes onto worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during these 10 nights. And of course these 10 nights contain Laylatul Qadr.